This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Monday, August 25th. Lots of sunshine, and it will be hot today with a high of 99. Clouds will move in this evening with an overnight low of 75. Here are today's headlines. Since 1996, the value of the Dallas Cowboys has outgained the S&P 500 by more than double, increasing 47 times over to a world record $12.8 billion. That's according to Sportico's latest analysis. Simultaneously, the team has failed to reach the NFC Championship game over that same time frame, the longest such drought in the National Football League. The dichotomy is no mystery. Brad Sham, a longtime radio commentator for the team known as the voice of the Dallas Cowboys, said, "Some years they'll be good, and some years they'll be bad, but they will never be boring." Cash cow is a phrase commonly used to describe entities as overtly profitable as the Cowboys, but foreign exchange may be the more apt metaphor. This month, Netflix dropped an 8-part docuseries mythologizing the team. Last week, the streamer renewed a third season of its hit series about the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. No other sports organization has been more adept at turning the currency of attention into legal tender. Built on the legacy of America's team, fabled owner Jerry Jones has catapulted the Cowboys into omnipresence, making them more valuable than every other sports team in the world. More than any Super Bowl record holder, more than the century-old oligarch-owned teams of European soccer, more than anything America's megalopolises have to offer, including the New York Yankees, who are almost as synonymous with the country as Uncle Sam. How did the Cowboys do it? Well, you can read the rest of the article in today's edition of the Dallas Morning News at dallasnews.com. In other news, a Dallas firm plans to give a historic downtown hotel new life in a first-of-its-kind project. Sycamore Development plans to renovate the 29-story Magnolia building, placing hotel rooms and for-rent mixed-income apartments within the Dallas landmark. The firm plans to spend an estimated $200 million on the project, which includes the cost of acquiring the property. New details about the project were revealed in a filing with the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation late last week. The firm offered additional information to the Dallas Morning News regarding the timeline and project scope. Sycamore Development plans to cut the room count of Magnolia's hotel operations from more than 320 down to 160. The Dallas developer will also add 130 mixed-income apartments to the property. The apartments will include 39 studios, 52 one-bedroom, and 39 two-bedroom units. Only 59 of the 130 apartments will not be income restricted. Next up, when Jane Gow was 13 years old, she fled with her family to the U.S. during the fall of Saigon. That collapse marked the end of the Vietnam War. 50 years later, the former refugee is using her nonprofit shop, Be Kinder Coffee, to help refugees and asylum seekers build new lives in Dallas. Gow said, "Our work is 100% volunteer-driven. Every dollar goes straight back into our operations to support the refugees we serve." On Friday, as the coffee shop on Greenville Avenue celebrated its one-year anniversary, Gow talked about what the organization has done in the past year, and she announced expansion plans. The smell of coffee and snacks filled the room as people filed in to celebrate the community that Gow has built through her coffee shop. Gow said, "Refugees don't just seek safety. They bring resilience, skills, and hope." And across Texas, doctors and patients say anxiety, confusion, and legal concerns have transformed a routine adherence to standard of care into something new, a standard of fear. An anonymous emergency doctor based in Dallas said the state's abortion ban has created a world of distrust in doctors' offices. Patients don't know if they can trust their physicians. Physicians don't know if they can trust their patients. In Standard of Fear, we share doctors' first-hand accounts of the impact Texas's abortion bans have had on their practice. You can read the series now at dallasnews.com/Texas Texas abortions. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.